Alright, I swear we're gonna start shortly, but Alright, I swear we're gonna start shortly, but Alright, I swear we're gonna start shortly, but Live chat, there we go. Live chat, there we go. Alright, let's see. Oh, this is fucking wonderful. Wait until you see where I'm starting off at. That's great. Good news, everyone. I probably should have beat this before I started streaming. You've asked that enough times that I'm beginning to wonder if you're serious or not. Yikes. Is this coming through okay? I mean, it should be the same as last time, right? You can't hear me? Are you fucking with me? Because I listened to it for like a few seconds and I had it in the background and I could hear myself just fine. Oh, fucking hell, why is this so difficult? Does this asshole ever drop health? Jesus. You can't hear a word? Well, that's not good. Is that true, guys? Because it says it's coming through really loud. It's difficult. Well, wait, you can hear me then? It's difficult. Well, wait, you can hear me? I'm watching my own stream right now and I can hear myself just fine. So is the game too loud or am I being fucked with right now? So, I was gonna play Call of Duty Infinite Warfare with Kevin's Space Asterisk E. But as it would turn out, so if you've ever played a Call of Duty game on Steam, which not a lot of people have, you download the single player and multiplayer separately, which is, you know, that's nice, right? Wow, I just lost my entire armor. I can't talk and do this at the same time. But you download them separately, so I'm like, I just want to play the single player because I thought it'd be fun. Or Advanced Warfare, not Infinite. Yeah, Advanced Warfare. Thought it'd be fun to play that. What do I have to do to fucking dodge that? Jeez. Wow. Wow, this isn't good, huh? You have to download it separately. The single player was about 7 gigabytes, which is suspiciously small. And then the multiplayer was something like 44 gigabytes. So I said, well, I just want the single player. I'll just download the single player. Had it downloaded, wanted to do it for this stream. Click on it, and it says, you need the multiplayer to play this, bud. And I'm like, what the fuck? Really? So now it's like, I did jump when the laser was locked. So now I have to let this 44 gigabyte download go in the background, which, you know what, fuck, I should probably let it go right now, because you know how Steam can be. It turns off downloads while you're playing a game, even if it's single player. Yeah, 53 minutes. So... oh, and I'm doing the stream, so that... well, I guess that's download versus upload, doesn't matter. Let me know if that fucks up the stream at all, me downloading that. Yeah, see, what the fuck? This is making me look like I'm an idiot. Oh, BFG. Just use it on him, I don't care. There we go. He can't hit me with the laser if I don't let him shoot. Oh, there you go. He can't hit me with the laser if I kill him before he pulls the laser out. There we go. Well, that was really easy. What the fuck? At least you get a checkpoint. I still don't understand how dodging that laser works. Doesn't seem to be... I think I figured it out. Shit. Alright, I figured it out. You have to kite him to the to the left or to the right, and then go the opposite direction of what you were making him track you in with the laser. So that's the laser. That time I died to these things and having the rockets come down at the same time. So yeah, see? There you go. That's not what I wanted. Alright, there we go. Shaky screen was... that might have just been the fight, right? I guess we're gonna find out. If it's still bad, let me know. I think that was just how the fight is. Well, that wasn't that bad. Yeah, what you had to do was, like, let's say you're making him track you to the left. You keep strafing left, and then when it's about to shoot you, then you go right. You don't just jump out of the way. That's why I kept dying. I misunderstood the mechanic. So we're in hell, yeah. Let's see how Kevin Spacey duty is doing. God, 43 minutes, guys. Oof. Oh. I really wish I would have checked that before I started streaming. Oh well. What do we have here?
The age of his reckoning was uncounted. The scribes carved his name deep in the tablets.
I just started... Yeah, you're from the other channel, aren't you? I think I remember you commenting on my other channel. But, yeah, I started streaming like a week ago. It's a very new thing for me. So, I've only streamed Doom so far because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Today was supposed to be Call of Duty Advanced Warfare single player because I thought that'd be funny. Kevin Spacey being an abuser and all. So I think we need to discuss these Nvidia cards a little bit because I feel like I'm living in crazy land right now. It just seems completely nonsensical to me. I feel like I'm living in the Twilight Zone with this Nvidia shit. So firstly, you've got the TI launching at the same time, which is kind of weird, right? Shit. So now their whole... Usually they could spread one architecture over 2 years. But now they blew their proverbial load at the very beginning. Shit. How the fuck do you kill this guy? How much damage does he take? And then the pricing of the card, like, so when they did the Titan used to be the $1,000 graphics card, and that was like a really enthusiast thing that made no sense to buy. And then they'd put out the TI, and the TI would be equivalent to the Titan, basically, be like 90% the performance for a reasonable, relatively reasonable price. With the 1080 Ti, it was slightly faster than the Titan X Pascal. So then, right after they did the 1080 Ti, they put out a Titan X small p, like it actually had P in the title. And it was $1,200, and it was, like, marginally better than the 1080 Ti. So then $1,200 became the Enthusiast Ti, or Enthusiast Titan price point. Now they've got the Ti launching simultaneously with the 2080, and it's $1,200 retail. What the fuck? And from what I understand, the only, well, not even from what I understand, from what they've only shown benchmarks that are this proprietary ray tracing they have. So you have to understand this. You don't just buy this card and, oh, here, now you have ray tracing in all your games. No, it's not like that. Exactly, ray tracing isn't even used in any modern... First off, it doesn't make any sense to put that in a modern game, but it requires developer intervention. It's just like any other proprietary NVIDIA tech. The most, like, famous, notable example would be, what's that? PhysX, NVIDIA PhysX. Remember, you used to have to have a separate card just for PhysX. Another example would be NVIDIA Hair Effects or NVIDIA Anti-Aliasing. These are all NVIDIA proprietary things, and usually the game dev will partner, they'll sell their soul to NVIDIA and get the game-ready thing on their game. And the funniest part is that PhysX, and especially Hair Effects, so like Final Fantasy 15, when that came to PC, it had Hair Effects. Final Fantasy 15 had Hair Effects, and the benchmark was outputting like results that made no sense. And then there was this Gamers Nexus video. It turned out that even with NVIDIA Hair Effects toggled off, there was still cows that were like 50 miles away, that the cows that should not even have been rendered, and they were being rendered with Hair Effects, and it was tanking the frame rate. So this is shit that people don't even use because it's resource intensive and it makes no sense to use it. You know what it reminded me of was the PS3, PlayStation 3 reveal, where it's like, hey, look at this, it's Dr. Octopus being rendered in 3D, look at it, oh my god, clap for us. They were showing like it looked like an NVIDIA control panel demo, and they had a ball and some glass, and they were turning the ray tracing lighting on and off, and it's just like, I don't know. And even looking at it in a game, like, they had Metro Last Light supports it, Shadow of the Tomb Raider supports it. Obviously, there's a difference. It's better. Is this something that you need to buy a graphics card for? And even then, we don't know what it's going to be like in the real world. Having that ray tracing on versus having it off, does it even make sense to have it on, even if you have the ray tracing card? And they're so all in. So I like to think of it, at this point, I like to think of it as, like, imagine if they made you buy the PhysX card separately. Like, because they're taking one of their gimmicks, like PhysX, and baking it into the card. They're so full bore into it that they renamed the card from GTX to RTX. It seems insane to me at this time. And they didn't show any, you know, real world performance benchmarks. We have no fucking clue what that's like. They just showed ray tracing demos and ray tracing benchmarks. And it's like, it's 10 times better than the 1080 Ti at doing something that it was designed for and the 1080 Ti wasn't. It's like, no fucking surprise. Big surprise, right? We don't actually know how... What the fuck is this? What are the raw performance metrics of this in normal games? Oh, okay. I certainly wouldn't recommend anyone buy one of these cards right now. I think that's a really bad idea. I'm going to write up a video on it, so I'm going to do a Gamescom kind of roundup video, and Gamescom is pretty light this year, but there's a few stories I want to talk about. It's probably mostly going to be taken up by the NVIDIA thing. I think I talked about... No, I definitely talked about Pascal when it came out. And, well, it's not going to be like Linus Tech Tips, because I'm not going to make a thumbnail that says, Ray Tracing, OMG, and I have 50 rays come out of my face in the thumbnail. That's, you know, that's not going to be the video. It's a pretty pessimistic video, probably. The great thing for everyone is that Pascal GPUs, the prices are going way down. I think I saw a 1080 Ti for $599, which is great. Yeah, I saw that they're going to build a flying PC. That was in the iJustine video, I saw that. So I'm not a Linus Tech Tips fan. I've been man, this is going to make it sound like I am, but I've been watching him since he was just like Handycam with NCIX, back when he had like 20,000 subs in 2010. I was watching his shit. But now he's just, he's appealing to Minecraft kids, which is a sound business decision, probably, but I don't respect it. I watch all his videos, so. I watch most of the tech YouTubers. Not a big fan of most of them, but I watch them. And I see them all going, RTX, oh my god, RTX. Well, I think it might have some negatives too, because I don't want to say he spreads misinformation, but I think he spreads a certain type of, I don't know, like kids that they didn't know what ray tracing was until the NVIDIA reveal, and they're like, wow, this is gonna revolutionize games. You know, I don't like, it's this overly optimistic, I guess, outlook. I don't know, it's not a fan of it. But just this RTX thing specifically, it needs to be dialed back. And, you know, right when I saw it, I'm like, this isn't good. You knew from the reveal event. It was just like the PlayStation 3 reveal event. You knew that something was up. It took them like an hour and a half to even reveal the card. I don't know. Yeah, but expect a video on that along with other Gamescom information. Apparently, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, the new From Software game, the Dark Souls developers, that game is NVIDIA driver ready, and they were demoing it with like keyboard and mouse on a PC, which is pretty interesting because they've generally not had the best PC ports. What am I meant to be doing here? Well, guess I'll just follow the marker. Is this the way I came in, isn't it? I see. I get distracted when I start talking about stuff like that. I'm like, what am I doing? Where am I? What is life? I feel bad, though, because I know a lot of people were waiting for new graphics cards. And you know what? It's especially after the GPU price hikes from the mining, it's just like another slap in the face right after that. Yeah, I feel bad for anyone that waited for this. For these new cards. Because most people aren't going to be able to afford these. That's the thing. So, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, let's say ray tracing is the shit. It's, oh my god, it's so great right now. Not 5 years down the line, not 2 years down the line. Right now, it's the shit. Wow, I have 7 people watching this. That's about 6 more than I deserve. So, thank you. But there's a few problems with it, right? What was I saying? Ray tracing. Even if it's the future, right? So it has to be developer implemented because it's an NVIDIA proprietary SDK. You partner up with them, I guess, and you implement it into your game. Most devs aren't going to do that, right? And it's permanently going to be something that is added on top of games, right? Because it's most games, well, I guess any game that's going to have ray tracing in it is probably going to be a AAA, you know, eye candy type game. You know, your Tomb Raiders, your Dooms, your stuff like that. And games like that are primarily... Whoa. Nice frame rate there. Games like that are developed for PlayStation first, Xbox first. Why am I getting such bad, tearing? Jeez. They're developed for the consoles first, and then PC is kind of an afterthought or, you know, a secondary thing for them. Oops. Like, go on VG charts and see how Doom sold on PC versus on console. It's not a priority. Well, of course not. I'm just saying, I'm not even taking into account how preposterous it is to run real-time ray tracing right now. Let's say it works. Let's say it works well. Which no way it does. There's no way. Developers have to implement it, and games are made for consoles first. The consoles use AMD. So even if there is even if there's ray tracing with the PS5 and Xbox 4th gen, it's not going to be NVIDIA's ray tracing, so it's still going to have to be added as an afterthought. It's always going to be a toggle-on gimmick feature. Like Hairworks, like PhysX. So it's just mind-boggling to me that they'd go all in like that. It just doesn't compute to me. And NVIDIA also seems to be at war with their own board partners. I'm getting serious stuttering in this game right now. What's going on? It might be because I'm downloading Call of Duty, and it's on the same hard drive. That's probably why. Yeah, I'm not using an RX 2080. Excuse me, that would be the RTX 2080 Ti. Now, all that being said, NVIDIA, if you're watching this, I would, oh my goodness, I'd love to be sponsored by you. Please send me a 2080 Ti and a big format gaming display, please. I'll put a nice little banner onto my stream and everything for you. Oh, so here's the... God, I'm just spoiling my whole, Gamescom video right up, but... Let me kill these guys and I'm gonna change my settings and see if that's... It must be Call of Duty downloading that's fucking me up. Whoa. Uh-oh, okay. Yeah, I'm stuttering like a motherfucker right now. So here's what I was wondering about the RTX series. Is it so expensive because they spent 10 years developing it, the R&D cost was very high, and maybe like the PS3 with the Cell processor, it's actually expensive to fabricate it? Like that's why the cost is high? Or is the cost high because they have such a stranglehold on the market and Pascal can you know, most people are going to buy Pascal still. So they felt like, you know what, fuck it, let's see what we can get away with. I want to know which of the two it is. Because I have no idea right now. And here's the other thing. Since they released no raw performance metrics of normal, non-ray tracing stuff, are these cards drastically more powerful than the Pascal equivalents that we have now? Because here's... Man, I'm really spoiling the whole video. So, if you look at the RAM, I believe the 2080 is 8 gigs of RAM, VRAM, and the 2080 Ti is 11 gigabytes of VRAM, which is the exact same RAM amount in the Pascal 1080 and 1080 Ti. Now, they use GDDR6, as opposed to, I think it's GDDR5X is what they called it for the Pascal cards. So it is better, it's better RAM, it's better performing RAM, but it's the same amount of RAM. It's the same number, which is interesting for two reasons. Firstly, because VRAM has been going up exponentially in cards for years now, for the past few generations of cards. Oh. And I find it interesting because the 2080 or the 1080 Ti had 11 gigs of RAM, which is that's an odd number, like both literally and metaphorically an odd number. Oops. And they did that because the Titan X Pascal was a 12 gigabyte card, right? So they didn't want to have their 1080 Ti be more powerful in every regard. So that was a way of neutering it, basically, to give it 11 gigs. Why are they doing that on the 2080 Ti? Isn't that weird? Why would they continue to do that? Shouldn't it be an even 12? I thought that was interesting. Which leads me to the possibility, is it possible that these cards are only a little bit more powerful in conventional tasks than the current generation of Pascal cards, and the only real addition is the ray tracing tech inside the card? Because if that's true, that's fucking apeshit. That's bananas. That's insanity. I don't know. That's a possibility right now. I hope it's not the case. That'd be... Probably, yeah, I don't know. That would be fucking nuts. And will they continue to manufacture GTX cards? And what's up with the 2070? I know that the 70 series comes out a little bit after the 80 series traditionally, but it's like they don't even give a fuck about it this time. I think there's specs, but there's no even remote release window for it or anything. Oh, okay, alright. Now, gaming and talking about this kind of stuff at the same time is not good. Are you guys into this, graphics card stuff? Should I switch? What would you like? Let me know. Game is stuttering again. Is it this area? Come on, let me behind you. Whoa. Well, I want that. That's what I want right there. Talk about gamer talk. Well, that is gamer talk, I think. I consider it to be gamer talk. At least PC gamer talk. Can I chainsaw this asshole too? I wouldn't mind. There we go. Wow, that takes 3 chainsaw ammo for that guy? For the charger? Alright, so I remember this teleports. This actually gets pretty hard. Guys, is the stream okay? Is it stuttering? How's it? Smooth? Let me look at it. Let me also look at my performance metrics. Am I dropped? No, 0% dropped frames, so it's actually my game that's stuttering a little bit. Just for me, probably. Let's see. Nah, it should be fine. Smooth as a baby's bottom. Okay, well. Not all babies. I mean, what else has been at Gamescom? I have a bunch of videos talking about reveal stuff, gameplay details in my watch later to check out for my when I write my video. But it doesn't seem like there's much, huh? I mean, Gamescom has become increasingly and increasingly more relevant. I remember a few years ago, there was some pretty big reveals from Sony. Even at Paris Games Week, that Sony had stuff a few years ago. But now it's like, no one cares. Battlefield 5? Well, what more is there to know? It's just the same shit. They already showed gameplay at E3. Fuck, there was already a closed alpha. There's nothing more to know about the game other than the Battle Royale thing, but who cares? I mean, I don't care, at least. I just want to play it. I want to know what it's like. You got it to go into Gamescom once. How did you do that? Why were you in Germany? Huh? I was in Germany once. In Munich. Game that looked like Halo but with portals. Is it an indie game? What is it? What's it called? Ooh. Do you see how when you jump in the air, the recoil pushes you back like that? I was watching a speed run briefly, and he was using that as like an exploit, and it blew my mind. There was another exploit where you got like just the dregs to come to like a door, and if you glory killed them at a certain angle, you could get in without opening the door. It's pretty cool. It's competitive. Is it an indie game, or is it like a Microsoft published game, or what is it? Yeah, it was in 2012. I was in Cologne, and there was one guy I had some acquaintance with, some journo who had some tickets, so I managed to get in for the Black Ops 2 reveal. Oh boy. I say oh boy, but I would very much like to be invited to those events. So I'm not gonna... Who am I fooling? I don't think I'd fly all the way to fucking Germany for an... Well, I guess it's... Yeah, whatever. Not for Gamescom, though. It's kind of small. Small fries. I would have been bored to tears at that NVIDIA thing. It's not an indie game. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're gonna take me? I'll buy a raft and fucking... I'll wash up on the shores of Italy. Yeah, hashtag esports ready, just like PUBG. No, I'll get a raft over to Germany. There's something I have in my head whenever I think about what it was like in Germany, and I'm not going to say it out loud on stream. It's not like a World War II joke or anything. It's not that. If you can guess, I'll just nod. No, it's nothing like that. No. Nothing, like, fucked up or anything. Just something that you notice walking around. But it was nice there. It was very nice. No. Nothing fucked up, man. No. Nothing like that. I haven't been in Europe for years. Oh, actually, that's wrong. I was in... But it was just for a layover flight. I don't know German, so I can't fucking read that. I've never been to Italy, and I really want to go to Rome. So that'd be fun. Very much enjoy that. I love Renaissance art. Oh shit. And architecture. Feels like there's a lot more to do in this room. Have you guys been to Italy? How about, has anyone been to Spain lately? Rome is nice. I'll give you... Jeez, alright. Did you know they have Chinese police there in Italy now because there's so many Chinese visitors? I heard that. I don't know if that's... Have you heard that? How about, like, recently? Because it doesn't, like, from an outside perspective, it doesn't seem like things are economically going very well over in Spain. Yeah, I was in Madrid. And, what's that? I'd have to look up. I don't fucking... Barcelona. Yeah, it's economically tough, isn't it? It's because they fucking... Yeah, Barcelona. I was there, too. Wow, this is like the world's slowest one of these puzzles. I've been to quite a few places, as a consequence of things that I'm not going to discuss on here, but been in some odd places. I've been in Thailand. I was in the, there was this really fancy, like, very high-end mall. Like, selling Paganis in the mall, like that kind of shit. And that mall was, like, in one of the coups or whatever, was, like, destroyed. Like, not long after I was there. It's just, it's abandoned now. I kind of hate traveling anymore because of how horrible airports are. Especially domestically in the United States. Internationally, it's a little bit better because international flights are nicer. International airports are not always nicer. The fucking... The TSA equivalent in Britain, oh my god, I fucking want to, I hate them. They're assholes. They were so rude to me. And I don't know if it's because, is it because I'm American or what? Very fucking rude to me, and I wasn't... It's not bad to fly within the US, I don't think, but the actual flight time, it's because it's domestic, you don't get as nice of a flight on the plane, and fucking being in American airports is horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. And it's not just the 9/11 shit. It's, the actual physical quality of the airport is awful. Like, go to JFK Airport and fucking walk around. And then go to, like, Singapore Airport and walk around. And tell me what you think. Oh, LAX. Yeah, LAX is horrible. LAX is one of the worst. Yes, absolutely. I thought the Chicago airport's pretty bad, too. I mean, they're all bad, but compared to international airports. Yeah, it sucks to be not American, doesn't it? And I don't mean that as like a patriotic thing, I mean that as a practicality thing. It's very convenient to be American. Why is my game fucking stuttering? What is going on? We might have to turn the game off and turn it back on again. It's a Freemason Nazi base. What? What happens if you bring weed into that airport? Yeah, that's because there's nothing there in general. Yeah, we're gonna have to restart the game, guys. I don't know what the fuck. I just noticed that my little banner thing that says Zukima on it and has a Twitter bird and a YouTube thing is gone. Magically. I'm dipping as low as 60. Is this room intense or something? Like, it doesn't seem like it should be. Yeah, but back onto the RTX stuff. I have a 1080 Ti. I'm very happy. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot. We don't even need more, like, going into this whole thing, I'm like, we don't even need more graphics power right now. We don't need it. We're at the tail end of a console cycle and shit, and the current cards are more than enough. We don't need any more anyway. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and restart the fucking game, because I'm getting some nasty stuttering, nasty frame rate drops, and it doesn't seem right. Maybe, guys, it's planned obsolescence. They're throttling my 1080 Ti because I'm talking shit. Nvidia has a bug inside their card, and they're trying to get me to buy an RTX, and they hear me talking shit. So they say, you know what, we're going to make your game stutter, we're going to make your frame rates bad, so that you're incentivized to buy a card. Let's see here. Let me get my fucking logo back, too. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's a fucking planned obsolescence. Restart Doom and see if it gets any better. It might have to do with the fact that I was installing a game onto the same hard drive. I noticed that has issues. Yeah, isn't that crazy what happened to Alex Jones? And it was I mean, that was actually like a coordinated effort from, it was Apple, it was iTunes, was it Google? iTunes, Google, YouTube is Google, so. Does someone know every platform that he was removed from that day? It was all the same day. Does he still do his website, though? Does he host the videos on his website as well? Is it alexjones.com or infowars.com? Check on my iPad while this loads up. Infowars.com. Does anyone know what Prison Planet is? That's like, I know it's Paul Joseph Watson or whatever, but aren't they the same thing? Infowars is, when you type in Infowars onto Safari on iOS, Infowars is a far-right blah 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 blah. Which is funny, because I remember Alex Jones being like, hardcore anti-George W. Bush. Oh. Okay. We're loading back in. If it's still bad, then I guess, I don't know, restart my computer or something, which I'm not going to do. Alright, so let's see, like, did he lose? This is what I want to know. Did Alex Jones that day, was he hosting all of his content on other people's platforms? And when they flipped the switch on him, all the websites, did he lose all of his legacy content? Is that what happened to him, or? I guess he has the radio show, so that would be hosted by himself. I don't think Alex Jones gets enough credit for his voice. He has a very unique and entertaining voice. Everything's gone, yeah, wow. And I kept seeing people say, like, he broke the rules. I'm not sure what rules he broke. I don't know, I didn't read too much into this. Of course, I'm never for anyone getting removed from anything. I'm not, like that. Oh. Oops. Oh, alright. So just out of curiosity, who do you watch on YouTube? Like, in that world? Do you watch, like, the Bloodsport stuff, or are you, like, what world are you in? Yes? I was summoned? Hi, Kazuma des. Oh, that's what you watch. Oh, oh! That's what you watch, thank you. No, I mean, like, in the YouTube political drama sphere or whatever. Because that shit is fucking entertaining. It's exhausting, and I get in and out of it, but it's really entertaining. Especially seeing everyone go to war with each other. Well, listen, I just assume that no one watches my shit. So. Like if I say Sargon of Akkad or Mr. Medicare, like which world? Well, yeah, I know what you watch. Okay. I'm not that oblivious. I can kind of discern that. But I should really play something a little bit more mindless so I can talk more easily, but whatever. Gamers. I was actually gonna stream me doing all the Destiny Solstice stuff, but because it's a monotonous grind that takes forever and it'd be fun to talk and stuff, but I just kept grinding on my own without streaming. I watch everything. So I'll get really like obsessed with certain things. Like I just like to turn on MSNBC and watch it on TV all the time. I don't know why. And there's certain people like, so Rachel Maddow on MSNBC, setting aside anything she says and if I agree with it or not, she's just a really bad entertainer. Like the way she talks is so fucking obnoxious to me, but I can't stop watching it. I like to watch it. There's some Fox News commentators like that too, that they're just bad entertainers. I've been reading a lot of Christian stuff lately and watching a lot of Christian stuff. And when I say Christian, I mean like evangelical, specifically speaking in tongues. I got really obsessed with that for a brief period because I had heard of that, of course, but I never knew exactly what it was, and I started watching it and learning about it from people that actually Christian, not Christian. Christian like the religion. And the speaking in tongues thing was like, yeah, Chris Chan. He, or should I say she, has been having a few sagas lately, which has been funny. Some really disgusting stuff that I won't say on here, because I try to keep it high class. I was gonna say clean, but I don't think that's the word. I think the word is high class. We're not gonna discuss things that Chris may or may not have been growing. You guys know about that? He thought he was growing, genitalia. Remember that one? Yeah, that little, have you seen the picture? Because I did, and I wish I didn't. It's on the ED page. Don't look it up, please. Yo, was anything good for Comiket? You watched? You looked at it. Okay. Was anything good at Comiket? I didn't see. I saw Tippy, or not Tippy. Bitmaru or whatever did another Madoka one, but I didn't see anything else from Comiket. Was it 94 or 95? I think 95. I don't think Lokon did anything. Did he? There's a lot of dudes lately that have been going legit. Like, do you know, Please Bully Me Nagatoro? It's really popular right now. Everyone's reading that. I haven't started reading it yet, but that guy, 774 House or whatever, used to make... Yeah, I never follow Comiket either, but just, you know, if there's any... I have a few artists that I go in and out of liking and stuff. Because I just appreciate the artistry. I know you ride this up, right? But the 774 House guy that's doing the Nagatoro, if you saw Nagatoro, if you Google it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about if you're even remotely into manga or anime or whatever. Everyone uses it as like reaction images. He hit it big with that, and it's an officially published thing. His doujins, his like H doujins, his 18 plus R18 doujins, super fucked up, like very illicit doujins, very graphic doujins. And that was his thing, but now that he's gone legit, he has to like chill the fuck out now, and he doesn't do it anymore, which is kind of funny. There's another guy like that too. There's that manga about the demon girl. It sucks, you don't like it? It looks cute. I didn't read it. I started reading the other one that's really popular about that demon girl who hell, like, or whatever, hell ceases to exist and she gets thrust into like real life and she doesn't have enough energy to maintain her demon form, so she turns into like Anzu Futaba from Idolmaster. That guy used to, I think that guy was kind of in the same camp as 774 House, and he was making like really hardcore shit, and yeah, now he has to tone it down. He's concerned about his image now, which is hilarious to me. The doujin artist concerned with their image. I don't really like his, like, just irony and jokes aside, I don't really like his art. What doujins? So do you know the manga Please Bully Me Nagatoro? It's like this schoolgirl that like I guess it's just bullies this guy and like teases him and shit. It's a manga. It's not like a R18 thing. It's a legit manga that's published and shit. It's very popular. Yeah, that guy who does that manga, he was a pretty obscure doujin artist, and he made like really graphic doujins, like very like highly graphic doujins. And now that he does this Nagatoro thing and it's really popular, he had to like stop doing those doujins because he doesn't want to fuck up his image or like jeopardize his deal or whatever, his publishing deal. It's funny. Where are these things? Are these ones harder to kill? No. See, these ones are called Spectre and not Pinky. Why is that? Shouldn't it be called Pinky Spectre? Oh shit. Well, yeah, I'm all about the artistry, right? There's this guy right now that I'm really into who's... His name's Tippy. I think he wrote it on Twitter as like... No, I think it's T-I-I-P-I or something. He draws nothing but Love Live Sunshine. And his art is so good, it's better than the fucking show. I've really been into him lately. And he's not that popular. I haven't seen many people talking about him in the West, so none of his doujin works have been like scanned or anything, so I have to order them online or something. They're not really doujins, I mean technically they're doujins, but they're not R18 or they're like art books that he makes. They're full color art prints. They're not H or anything. Yeah, Locon hasn't really been up to anything lately. He makes like things here and there. It's better than the show, doesn't say much. Yeah, that is a really ugly show, but... Love Live Sunshine is... Even the original is very ugly. Like, when I think of those characters, I don't think of the actual source material. I think of really good doujin artists. I'm referring to COD Advanced Warfare with Kevin Spacey. Have you ever seen the original Snow Halation Love Live thing? How ugly it looks? It's horrible looking. Oh my. Who's that? Who's what? Kevin Spacey? He's like this, disgusting sick fuck that was abusing men, and I think boys. Oh, don't say his name. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do Kevin Spacey and have an asterisk as the A in the name. Like, have you ever seen those people on Twitter where they don't want to say the name of the person? They put, like, the star in the middle of the name. It's usually, like, a certain type of crowd who I'm not going to say, you know what I mean, but I'm not going to say it. I was going to do that as a joke. So you'll have to wait to see that. Dude, there's no way they could have removed every trace of him in the... First off, the game's old. It's, like, 4 years old. And he's the main villain. He's, like, the main character of the game. They couldn't remove every trace. They'd have to remake the game. There's no way. There's a movie that they removed every trace of him from. It was the movie with Ridley Scott, like, Run and Get... It was some heist movie or whatever. They took him out of the movie entirely. They reshot. But not a 4-year-old COD game. They didn't fuck with that. Okay, now you're just fucking with me. Uh-oh, guys, my iPad. I got a notification. So, like, on iOS, by default, it has the swipe left thing where there's news. I know most of my viewers probably have, like, Android and shit, so... On Android, when you swipe left on, like, a pixel, you get the news, the Google cards. Same thing on iOS, but it will, like, give you a notification really obnoxiously by default. I leave it on, because, like, whatever. So I just got one. Asia Argentino's accuser breaks silence, saying he was ashamed and afraid to reveal he was sexually assaulted. I don't even know who Asia Argentino is. Who is that? Is that an actress or something? Oh no, I'm very happy that all this shit's been coming out lately. It's very, iPad Air 2, yeah. Well, I never liked Kevin Spacey to begin with, so... Yeah, send me a picture. Well, I really do enjoy that all these people are, getting outed. Like, I'm not happy that people are being assaulted, okay? But, like, I'm happy that it's all coming out, because I always thought it was like that, and, The iPad Air 2 is pretty old, man. The iPad Air 2 is from, like, 2014, or 2015, yeah, 2014. The iPad Air 2 is like 4 years old, isn't it? The iPad Air 1, I think, is 2013, so... No fucking way was it released in 2015, unless I'm nuts. The fucking iPad Pro was released in 2015. Dude, of course it's discontinued. It's very discontinued. There's been 2 $300 iPads that replaced it. It's been like replaced 3 times over. I need to look that up now. iPad Air 2. Yeah, October 2014, man. Let me link you on Discord. Should I show it on stream, right? No, it's Apple who made it old. Listen, man, try using an Android phone from 4 years ago today and tell me how that works out. Where do I go? Do I go in here? Place is a maze.
None could stand before the Horde but the Doomslayer.
I have like a Nexus 7, and it's like fucking unusable. This is a fun little passageway. Okay, that wasn't so fun. So what else is going on? We've covered Dojins, we've covered, oh wow, this is this room? I'm not playing Battlefield 1. When Battlefield 5, listen, I'll promise you this, okay? When Battlefield 5, or the beta of Battlefield 5, I will absolutely play it on here. And I'm gonna make a video, of course. I was also thinking of playing Rise of the Tomb Raider on here. I don't know if anyone would be interested in that. I thought that'd be a good one. I think I'm like 30 minutes in on PC. Because I had that one on Xbox. It came out first on there. I know, I wanted a Vietnam Battlefield. So the very original rumors were that it was a... Yeah, I was thinking about playing Dark Souls, but that's really fucking bad because I can't talk and play that at the same time. It's impossible. It just doesn't fucking work. I can't even talk to friends while I play Dark Souls. Yeah, it was supposed to be the rumors were like, it's gonna be Bad Company 3 and be in Vietnam. And I was like, oh my god, really? Because that'd be fucking perfect. That's exactly what I want. Korean War would have been cool too. That was never rumored, but that's just a personal thing. But yeah, I would have settled for anything remotely modern. Maybe the Gulf War, that'd be cool. Something that's like... When I say modern, I don't mean near future or like even current day, just like relatively modern. I like Bloodborne better. Uh-oh. So Dark Souls 2 I really don't like at all. It just doesn't even feel like the same game to me. I think you can argue that... No, it's not all the same. No, it's fucking not. Dark Souls 3 and 1 are like fucking radically different to me. Bloodborne is also radically different. I think Dark Souls 3 has more in common with Bloodborne than it does with Dark Souls 1. In a lot of ways. But I like Bloodborne the best. The only thing wrong with Bloodborne is the lack of customization. But I don't give two fucks about that, so. Everyone's upset about Sekiro because it doesn't have customization and online and stuff. It's all the stuff that I personally don't care about, so I'm like thrilled. I always thought that's what they would do because Bloodborne was kind of an experiment with making it more linear, more... not as much of an RPG. And then I guess with Sekiro, they're gonna go full out like that, which is really exciting to me. It really does, and it's not just the 30 FPS lock. It has really bad frame pacing issues. So there's like a perceived stutter with the game, and it was horrible when it came out. They fixed it a little bit, but it's still bad. You're right, I have a hard time going back to it too. I want to play... I never finished the DLC, and the DLC is supposed to be like the best part of the game, apparently. Which is nuts, because the rest of the game's amazing. Yeah, but it's hard to go back, especially after Dark Souls 3 on PC. It's impossible to go back. I never played the Dark Souls 3 DLC either. That'd be fun, but again, I can't play that while talking. Doesn't work. There's too much of a rhythm required. It's sort of like playing a rhythm game and talking at the same time. You can't do that. It's the same reason I can't play Dark Souls and talk at the same time. I've had like 6 to 7 people watching this stream the whole time. Thank you. It's very generous of you. Everyone watching this is probably the only people who would watch my Gamescom video anyway, so you had my video ruined for you, but... Oh, in the Ringed City DLC? Yeah, that's the, I started playing that, I never finished it. That's like the big dragon guy, yeah. Oh no, I didn't start playing Ringed City, I started playing, what's the first one? It's like Ashes. Oh, I remember this room. This is an oldie but a goodie. Ashes of Andriel, yeah, RNDL, Andriel, whatever. Yeah, okay. That one wasn't very good. Ringed City is supposed to be good, right? I watched a video of the very last boss in the Ringed City. It's fucking awesome. Oh yeah, dude, the Bloodborne DLC, like, I know I said I didn't beat it, but I know all the fights and shit. The fucking, like, even the Living Failures. First off, the Living Failures is the coolest name for anything ever. And they look fucking awesome, and it's a shit fight. It's like the worst fight in the DLC, but it's really cool to me. I love it. And the Orphan of Kaz. Oh, and, the first one, Ludwig, the Holy Blade, that fight is fucking amazing. I played that one. That was fucking sick. So the reason I didn't beat the Bloodborne DLC is that my character was on New Game Plus Plus Plus. New Game Plus 3 or 4. And at some point, they made the New Game Plus difficulty curve, like, much higher. Especially in the DLC, I think. And so I was unable to beat it because it was just punishingly difficult. So I started a new character to get to the DLC, and I never, you know, got back around to it. Orphan of Cause, yeah, Orphan of Cause looks pretty hard. Wow, the music is good. I don't remember this song. Ba-bum, 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 da-da-dun, da-dun, 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 da-dun. I know I'm asking for the 1000th time, but is the stream's looking good, right? The video quality, everything, everyone's happy? Want to make sure everyone's happy. Oh man, you missed it. I was talking about them for like 35 minutes. So, yeah. Long story short, we don't have enough information right now, but they seem like I would tell you not to buy that. I know you're not going to anyway, but don't fucking... I wouldn't recommend buying that. It seems like bullshit, so... Not looking great. Isn't there a hidden level over here? Isn't it here? My favorite game soundtracks? Nier 1, Bloodborne. Let me look at my game shelf. Definitely Nier 1 and Bloodborne, though. Yeah, Nier 1 and Bloodborne. I'm not really into too many game soundtracks. Oh, Halo 3. Halo 2, Halo 3. Halo, every Bungie Halo. Of course. Persona 5 has a really good soundtrack. Metal Gear. Half-Life 2. Yeah. Yeah, Halo Reach and 3 ODST have good really good soundtracks, but I'm more of an old school Halo gamer, so I like the originals better. Halo 3 is like the pinnacle of game soundtrack. Halo 3 is like the pinnacle of a game. So, although I'm starting to think I think Halo 3's multiplayer overall was better because it's more complex and has Forge and just more going on. But on a pure mechanical level, I think that 2 might be better. I used to think that 3 was outright better, but now I think 2 might have more solid shooting for me. Oh, you want to play El Dorito with me again, huh? Do people still play it? Yeah, Halo... See, the thing about Halo Reach is... I think it deserves a second chance from me. And I say second... I played like 150 hours at Halo Reach, which is a lot. But not as much as I played of the other Halo games, because I wasn't that into it when it came out. But I think I need to give it another chance. I hope they re-release it or something. I really want to give it another shot. Same with ODST. I know they put that in the Master Chief Collection, but... I beat that once on Legendary when it came out and never touched it again. Oh, this game. This game I like the soundtrack, too. Yeah, but it's like 30 FPS and shit. I'm not fucking playing that. And it's Halo Reach, so it actually dips below. I don't have an Xbox One X, so it's not gonna be like super sampled and shit. I want to play it on PC. I was really thinking that they were going to announce the Master Chief Collection is on PC now and it has Reach in it, but they didn't do it, so. I always thought 3 had the best community. But that's the one I played the most, so. You know what's interesting is that going from Halo Reach and just the Halo franchise in general to Destiny, they lost everything. They lost the spirit and everything because now we know that Destiny had a troubled development and a lot of people left and stuff. But the one fucking thing that carried over from Halo to Destiny was like the community and shit. The community in Destiny is definitely the best that I've dealt with and the most lively I've dealt with since Halo 3. It's the only thing that transferred over. And I don't think it's the same people either. But that's the only thing that in my head links them together as both being Bungie games. Because of course Bungie now is not even, like, it's not even 10% the same Bungie as it used to be, of course. But that's the one thing. It's kind of sad to see. Bungie used to be my favorite, so it's sad. Same with Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog used to be my favorite. Yeah, not my Bungie, for sure. Naughty Dog used to be my favorite, too, and then Uncharted 4 came out. Just like, I used to really love God of War. Well, no, I still do. But then, now that the new one's out, I fucking hate the new one. I might make a video with it. I had a review written up, but I don't know, I just didn't want to put a big target on my back, being the only guy that said I didn't like the game. So I didn't make the video, and it took me a while to beat the game, so. But I might throw something, I might whip something together, but anyway, now when I say I like God of War, that's what people think I'm talking about, so I just pretend like it doesn't exist. God of War 1, 2, and 3, especially 3. 3 is fucking awesome. No, it's not even God of War. Oh, Saints Row, man. Well, I never really liked Saints Row, but it's crazy what they did to Saints Row. Did you guys know there was a game that was like sort of Saints Row that came out a year or two ago? No one ever heard of it. I forget what it's called, but it did really badly. It was like a free-to-play game. If anyone knows what I'm talking about. I think it's fascinating that Darksiders is coming back. Agents of Mayhem, thank you. Wow, you're very, you know what's going on. Yeah, Agents of Mayhem, I didn't even know what the fuck that was, and then I read about it. Oh, it costs money. I thought it was free to play, my mistake. Oh, it's not bad? Who's Flippy? I don't know who Flippy is. I don't know who anyone is. What do you guys think about Metro? Any of you guys play Metro? Oh, he's a Saints Row nerd. Okay. I didn't know that such a thing exists. Well, I played Metro for the first... Well, not for the first time. I had the original game, Metro 2033, on PC... not on PC, on Xbox 360 a long time ago. And I played it, and I was like a kid when that came out, so like... I think it was just over my head a little bit. Yeah, that's exactly. Looks cool, but you never played it. So I dropped it, right? I think it came out in 2009 or something. Dropped it, and of course I always bought it on PC on sales, and then the Redux came out and all that. Finally played it about a year and a half ago, or 2 years ago, about. And I played through both games in a matter of a week. They are phenomenal. It's some of the best, it's the best first-person campaign, like, narrative campaign in forever. Imagine if Valve was still making, like, first-person shooter games. That's what it would be like. Single player. Phenomenal. The new one, I'm so excited. really excited for. I can't even believe they're making it because the games always go on sale dirt cheap and everyone seems to have them. And they use them a lot for benchmarks and stuff, but it never seems like anyone's ever played them. Like, they're aware of the game, but they never played it. So I'm surprised they're making another. Yeah, Metro, you gotta play it. Yeah, I was playing Half-Life 1 recently. I tried the Black Mesa project, and it was okay. Half-Life 2 is a classic, of course. Yeah, check out Metro, guys, if you haven't played it. Oh my god. It's in every regard, it is phenomenal. Make sure you play with the Russian voices on, because I made the mistake. And they're very different, too, the first and the second game. The first game feels more like a hardcore survivalist game, more like Stalker, even though it's still a single-player narrative game, but the second game is more of like an adventure game, more like Uncharted. And they're both equally great. Stalker's good. I used to play that, but I tried to play it recently and I fucking didn't like it. So, I don't know what's up with that. You hear they're making Stalker too, which is interesting. There's another game, one of the former Stalker devs, like one or two of them, is working on... No, I never played Brink. I wanted to. What is it called? Escape from Tarkov, the multiplayer one. Yeah, that came out around the same time as Wet. That was when Bethesda was kind of putting out, like, duds. Wasn't that around the time of, Wet and, like, Rage and stuff? I bought that game, though, Escape from Tarkov, and I played it a little bit. It's really brutal. It's like a multiplayer Stalker. I'd play it on here, but you'd just be watching me die over and over. I have no clue what's going on in that. They are. I'm so surprised that they're willing to resell Skyrim like that, but they won't. I actually just deleted PUBG from my SSD the other day. I'm surprised they're not trying to resell, like, Oblivion and Fallout 3 and especially New Vegas. Well, especially New Vegas and Fallout 3 because they have a lot of issues running on modern hardware and on Windows 10. What'd they do to Fortnite? Is it the golf carts or what? Oh, I'd certainly buy Oblivion and Morrowind Remastered. Those are fantastic games. I really didn't like Skyrim that much. From the moment it came out, I wasn't into it. But Morrowind and Oblivion are wonderful. Don't laugh at me, but I used to think that Fallout 3 was better than New Vegas. Well, yeah, I wanted to play New Vegas on stream or something. Because it's phenomenal. It's an excellent game. It's like the best RPG ever made. Oh. Well, you have to understand that I thought that back in the day because they hyped up, there was a lot of things, and there was a lot of time constraints, hardware constraints, and engine constraints that led to a lot of content being cut from Fallout New Vegas that they said was going to be there. Something like the strip was going to be huge and massive, and then when the game came out, it was very small and underwhelming. And I was under the impression, I, myself, and a lot of others, before it came out, were expecting those things. Then when the game came out, it didn't have that. We thought, like, well, this is not very good. But it turns out that there's obviously other things in that game that are, you know, phenomenal. It's much better than Fallout 3. But at the time, it seemed like, hey, what the fuck's going on? Yeah, but I tried to put all the fixes onto Fallout New Vegas, and I just couldn't get it to be decent and playable for me. I hear that GOG, or GOG, or whatever, sells a version of New Vegas that has some fixes pre-installed, and it might actually run better than trying to put them on yourself or something, so I was willing to give that a try sometime. But I just couldn't get, with mods and stuff, I couldn't get it to run well on my hardware. It's a combination of modern hardware and Windows 10. I don't think Bethesda wants to re-release New Vegas or even draw attention to it because it's going to make their games look bad. Fallout 4 sucks. It's not good. If you go way back on my channel, one of the very first videos I made was a review of Fallout 4, and I was so fucking excited. And when I played the game, I'm like, this is good, and I gave it like a pretty positive review. I think I gave it like an 8 or 8.5 or something. Man, I don't know what I was thinking. That game sucks. Like, it's bad. And then I reviewed Nuka World, and by then I realized that Fallout 4 wasn't very good, and I gave Nuka World like a very poor review. You know what really sucked was The Last Guardian? That game is horrible. It's outright bad. It's terrible. And I haven't seen anyone give it, like, I've seen people give it a negative review or talk ill of it, speak ill of it because it runs badly. But that's not... No, it's not even a movie. It's just trash. Watch my review of it. You'll see, like, the game doesn't even work. It's horrible. Every aspect of it is horrible. It's not even, like, not even good as a movie. It's nothing. It's shit. But I saw people giving it bad reviews. They're like, well, it runs like shit, so I have to give it a bad score, but the artistic quality here is good. I actually think the gameplay in The Last of Us is very good, and you know how I know is because if you play that game on, like, the hardest mode, which I did more than a few times, first off, it's pretty difficult. Second off, there's a multiplayer in that game that no one fucking knows about, and it's really, really good. It's like a better version of Gears of War, the multiplayer in The Last of Us. But that's the last Naughty Dog game that I'll defend. Uncharted 4 was not good. Lost Legacy was not good. I don't imagine that I'm gonna like Last of Us 2 very much. I didn't play Detroit. I want to. I played Heavy Rain. I didn't play Beyond Two Souls. I heard Beyond Two Souls is really bad. Yeah, I want to play Detroit, though. That's a fucking movie. That might actually be a fun one to stream, maybe. But that's a console game, so that has some issues. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. There's some issues I have with streaming console games because I have an Elgato HD60, and there's a delay between the capture card and what actually comes through. So I have to set a manual delay. Ooh. Okay. Not good. So it's not ideal to stream console games for me right now. But yeah, that's something to consider doing. Yeah, that'd be fun. I read about that card a little bit. I already have a card, first off. That card probably has delay, too. I'm sure it does. I heard that card drops frames like a bitch and has some issues, but I still might get that if I get a PS4 Pro. What's going on right now? Can I get Don't you have to turn all these? The fuck? Yeah, but that's shit. That's that's inexcusable. I'm not gonna do that. I have higher standards than that. Alright guys, I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quickly and I'll be right back in about 3 minutes or whatever. You first. How is my favorite game series doing? Every game series I ever liked is basically in the ground. Yeah. That's, man, that's an accurate way to describe a lot of series that are good. Did you see someone just bought Time Splitters recently and they're gonna bring it back? So, wonder how that'll be. Oh, so desu ne. Oh. Halo is, God, I don't even want to think about... Someone bought ABP Reloaded? Really? Why?
Yet as the mighty Titan fell, and dread engulfed the earth.
Well, the thing about Time Splitters is that there was a fan group making a PS4, like, fan remake that was officially licensed and, like, sanctioned. And it was going to be on PS4. This is a long time ago. This is years ago. So I wonder what's going to happen to that. I wonder what happened to that. Clearly it didn't go anywhere. So is this going to happen every time I fall down? Just checking something really fast, guys. Wow, that's really dumb. Oh, alright. Good. Very good. Oh, don't talk about Silent Hill, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it to me. We're never getting another Silent Hill. As great as Death Stranding looks, to have the Hideo Kojima Silent Hills would have been just... yeah, don't... it's not happening. I love Silent Hill. Yeah, don't wasps not do anything? Yeah, right? That's what I heard. And they have a thorax that's separated from their abdomen. That's something I know about wasps. This guy's gonna kill me. Yeah, you should. I have the ROM for 2 and 3. But here's the fun thing about Silent Hill. The second game and the third game are on PC, and The Room are on PC. Silent Hill 2 on PC has some issues, but I hear there's like some fan overhaul patch that makes it the best version of the game. They fix the fog effects and stuff like that. But of course, the fog effects are still going to be the best on the PS2. Silent Hill 3 is definitely the best on PC. It actually supports ultra-wide. It's crazy. I have it on my PC. And The Room, I think, is totally okay on PC. Although, I don't know why you'd want to play that game. Silent Hill 1, obviously, you need the ROM. I actually played Silent Hill recently. The first one. There's something about it where, like, the game is, it's shit. Like, the actual gameplay. Because it's tank controls and all that, doesn't hold up, but the way it looks on PS1 and shit, with the resolution, it's I don't know, there's something about it. It's like an art installation. Can you get what? What do you want now? Because that's all this is about. This is about keeping the people happy. Guys, I'm looking at the stream on my second monitor. It doesn't look that great. Are you sure it's okay? It's smooth and shit? Gosh. It sure doesn't look it. Because I want it to be... I have a 8700K. I should be able to make it fantastic. Silent Hill 2 on PC or on PlayStation. I know it's really expensive on PC on a disc. Oh, PS2 disc. I'm sorry, I misread your thing. I'm an idiot. Yeah. I only ever played it on PC 2X or whatever, on the PS2 emulator. I have Silent Hill 3 on a PC disc, like in a box, and the box is like brand new. In fact, there might be a picture of it on my Twitter even, I think. I bought it from some guy who said it was used, and it came in as like brand new. And it's an old ass game. In a cardboard box, so like... This guy's totally gonna kill me. Called it. Yeah, what's up, my gamers? Is there any more health in this? I mean, it seems like there should be more stuff here. Isn't this area the place before the two... Yeah, I'm almost done with the game, aren't I? Oh, no, wait, I still have to go to, like, Vega processing and shit, right? Remember that really cool fight? Really hyped for the PS3 emulator. I heard the PS3 emulator is to the point where you can play like Persona 5 on it and it's fine. Which is crazy to me. Another? I can't imagine how many secrets I'm missing on this playthrough, because I'm really not thinking about it. In fact, I must have, like, mad upgrades, right? That is the console commands. In fact, what's in the console commands? Anything cool? Firing interval for weapon. Firing interval for weapon Zion player SP rocket lock mod is shorter than the firing animation. Fix this. Animation, fix this. Wow, 3 times. No damage group was associated with the joint hips. This is the default joint used when a hit test group does not share a joint with any test group. Interesting. Autograph for pain type Falter Light is missing from Baron. From Baron Trump. Huh. Nandi Kore? Well, I don't think that's... I'm just upgrading my shit. Because I have, like, so many mods. Alright, there we go. Let me out. Oh, it's tab. Okay. Alright, now I'm all upgraded. Oh, is this a secret area? This isn't even the main area. Or is it? Okay, no, it is. Any of you guys see what happened with Mundane Matt? If you even know who that is. I mean, 'cause it's a pretty irrelevant guy. What do you think about what happened to him? Did I get to go in here? No, it's just the same place. Check Discord. My Discord? Ah. So don't kill me. Yeah, I know, it's expensive. Especially if you want the one that's not PlayStation Greatest Hits, like in red and shit. Has anyone watched any movies lately? Like new movies? Because it seems like fucking nothing. It's just, it's basically Marvel movies. That's all that comes out now. I can't remember the last time I saw a new, like, Hollywood movie, not like indie movies or anything. That's something else entirely. I can't remember the last time a movie, like... It'd probably be, Blade Runner 2070, and I didn't even like that. Mission Impossible... Yeah, I can't fucking stand movies like that. It's, like, mindless. Wow. Wow! I think I can try a little harder than that. Yeah, right now, the only movies with a name tag are Mission Impossible Fallout and I Feel Pretty by Amy what the fuck is... I've never heard of that. That's like a Hollywood blockbuster movie? Right now it's Mission Impossible Fallout and Black Klansman. That's like the only movies with a name tag on them right now. And I have like about zero interest in watching either of those. Oh, Amy Schumer. Oh, yikes. Does anyone actually think Amy Schumer is funny? Who's watching her? Because I've only met people that fucking hate Amy Schumer, and she's very prominent, and you don't become prominent from no one watching you. Isn't that more Lena Dunham? Lena Dunham's more like the my vagina jokes, right? Tumblers, but do they actually go to the movies and pay for a ticket and shit? They don't seem like they do they? I mean, I feel like people of that demographic and age don't pay for things. Why do we... I agree, I don't like comedians. I don't find comedians funny. Like stand-up comedy, I always have people telling me, oh, this XYZ stand-up comedy set or comedian is really funny, and I watch it, I'm like, this isn't funny. To me. I think it's a lot funnier to look at a picture of EVGA's new 2080 graphics card and look at the fan blades and it has like barnacles or like disease on it. Have you seen that? Yeah, it just seems like childish to me. I don't know. It's not funny. It seems try-hard, I guess. Oh, isn't that the guy? Isn't that Borat? Borat was pretty funny. It seemed like there was a lot of, like, in the 2000s, there was a lot of comedy movies. I don't feel like there's many comedy movies like that anymore. Like Napoleon Dynamite. I always thought EVGA was the most restrained of the vendors. But if you look at that new card, it looks fine. Zoom in on the fan blades. Fucking look at it. I meant to post a picture, like, as a joke of it, but I forgot to. Oh, man, MSI, I think, is the worst. I really don't like MSI. I used to have an MSI motherboard in my old computer, and it seemed like it wasn't very good. The BIOS and all that. Now I have an ASUS board. I think ASUS makes really good boards. I think they're probably the best. ASRock is really good. I used to like ASUS's stuff too, but their monitors... The Asus ROG Swift monitor, the 165Hz IPS display, beautiful looking monitor. Now they use nothing but that ugly ass, like, over-designed shit where it shoots down a hologram on the desk. It's awful. I think Acer makes the best looking monitors now, probably. And I'm not even a huge fan of it, but it's as good as it's gonna get. Yeah, Asus motherboards are good, ASRock motherboards are good, and who's the third? Oh, EVGA makes good motherboards. Girls? What? I don't think so. Well, like Asus monitors and Acer monitors, they sell the same panel. It's the same fucking panel. The only difference is the design of the chassis. And I think that the Acer ones look better. Like the 144Hz 4K. The Predator one looks way better. I would not even want to own that fucking Asus one. It's so ugly. It shoots a hologram down on the desk. Is there any way to fucking not get stuck? Does Samsung even make competitive gaming monitors, though? Aren't most of their monitors, like, productivity-oriented and stuff? Do they even sell a G-Sync monitor? I was under the impression that most of their stuff's, like, FreeSync and shit. They're not really offering competitive stuff versus, like, Asus and Acer. Like, they don't have a 144 hertz 4K. They have a 38-inch, or is it 42-inch ultra-wide that's, like, really stupid. Oh yeah, this shit. I'm probably gonna have to turn the stream off because I'm not gonna be able to beat this. Oh, it's a hunter from Halo. Ow. Looks like Thanos. You guys watch Better Call Saul? Especially if you're international. It's on Netflix. They put the episodes out as it comes out. In America, you have to watch it on AMC. Unless you use alternative means and have international people rip the Netflix stream for you. But I would never do that. In 4K, I would never do that. God, there's no fucking way. I feel like I can't even move around fast enough to avoid him. Oh, you shoot that. You can shoot that. Oh. I see. Fuck, I thought I shot it. Come on. China gamers worldwide. Let's do it, let's do it. Yeah, I do get that recommended to me. I didn't watch the video. Did you actually watch it? I mean, did anyone think that they saw in 4K? What a strange video title. What's his point anyway? How does that work, that a video like that just gets incessantly recommended like that? That's fucking ridiculous. Maybe if you sit 50 feet away from the TV. Because I was watching 4K, like I said, I was watching Better Call Saul in 4K. And the difference is fucking remarkable. It's insane. It's not even remotely close. Way better. Are these the two guys you were talking about? I assume, right? Has to be. I don't even remember this fight. Crazy. Whoa! You get two boss, the worm gods. Oh fuck. Not good, not good. Oh, hey, I forgot. Yeah, I know, I forgot about BFG. I always forget about BFG. Oh god, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Oh, great. Yeah, I forgot about BFG. I only had one shot. Yeah, I feel like Chrome has become, like, worse over the years. I've had issues with it. It'll, like, make a 20 gigabyte cache file on my computer and not let me delete it or clear it properly and shit. I tried using Firefox. I use Firefox Quantum on Mac for sure. I might switch over to it on PC too. It's pretty good. It's not as fast, but... You could just use Opera, of course. Does Opera even get updated anymore? You could use India. Go on, if you have Android phones, which I assume most of you do, go on the Play Store and type in Indian browser or India browser, and be in amazement of everything that comes up. I don't know why Indian people need a special browser that has the flag of the country on it as the app icon. I watched someone download one once and like use it and shit, and it has like all kinds of pop-ups and malware and shit. The Play Store is a nightmare. Still haven't got used to that. I switched from an iPhone 7 to a Galaxy S9 Plus. What one channel? It's an Indian channel? I thought there was no one even remotely close to PewDiePie. I thought the next guy had like 25 million. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who KSI is. And I've only heard about that fight thing because I see it in my recommended, even though I don't watch anything like that, but yeah, I don't know who KSI even is. Is he a fighter or what? Is he a YouTuber? It's way too late to monitor it. It's a mess. Fuck. Oh, he's a FIFA YouTuber? Yeah, I've never heard of him. Type in, like, shit like that that's well-known common information, and be in amazement when I genuinely don't know what it is. Like, you know that that song that was a meme, the Spanish song? Despacito? I've never heard the song, I've never seen the video. I only know what it is because everyone makes the joke all the time. And I heard Justin Bieber's in it, I think. And I don't do that on purpose. It's just what happens. Live in my own world. Oh, he's not. Someone told me Justin Bieber's in it. I like how someone who hasn't chatted at all the whole time comes in and says, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Someone told me Justin Bieber was featured in it. Hey, thank you for correcting me. And the person who told me that it was Justin Bieber featured in the song, I'm like, well, hey, does the song say Despacito in it? Like, would I have known if I would have heard it? And they told me yes that they say Despacito in the song, so I would have known if I had heard it. So I've never heard it legitimately. Doesn't it have like 500 million views or something? Probably. Oh shit, we did it. No, it's not. Isn't it still Gangnam Style? It's still Gangnam Style, isn't it? No? Alright. It's really Despacito? No, I'm gonna fucking... Wait, new patch replace... Oh, no, that's the Hard Times, dude. That's a parody site. It's like the Onion. That's a joke. So if I Google Despacito, how many views is it gonna... Didn't Gangnam Style get to like 1 billion? Oh my god, 5.4 billion views, guys. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. 5.4 billion. Wow, I can't... that's like an achievement that I've never heard that or watched that then. Gangnam Style has a measly 3.1 billion. Oh my fucking god. Why is it so popular? Is it good? Describe it to me. Describe this. I'm gonna end the stream after this, but describe it to me. It's catchy. It's Spanish music. Yeah, I figured that. That sums it. Okay. You know that song in Grand Theft Auto 5 on the radio where it's like... It's like that? No. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna listen to it and find out, so... Holy shit. Let me get that stat again. 5.4 billion views. Billion. That's unbelievable. Does anything even come close? How many videos have 1 billion views? Do you guys know off the top of your head? It's probably other music, right? It wouldn't be videos. Just be music.
You have the crucible, and with it the means.
I don't know. Yeah. A billion.
We have a plan to send you there.
It's 4 minutes and 42 seconds long. That's actually pretty long for a pop song. Most pop songs are like 3.5 minutes. Holy fuck, guys. Wow. I think the last time I had this conversation with someone about Despacito was at like 1 billion. 5.4. Do people actually listen? What context would you hear a song like this? Would you hear it at a mall? Would you hear it at a restaurant? Would you hear it in a club? At a bar? Yeah. It sounds like Breaking Bad or something.
This is my primary operating facility.
Wow.
This is where I was created and where my core processing unit is maintained. It takes approximately
A get together? So like people driving down the street with their friends on the prowl
But it has
in
been
the car.
decided that we can use that power to send you to the source of the portal. I will not survive the procedure and am unable to self-terminate.
I guess, yeah,
So I
wow.
will walk you
Holy
through the
fuck,
process.
guys.
All interior and exterior facility doors have been secured. You will need to begin by finding a way in and disabling the security systems.
So this is like the end of the game. This is Vega Central Processing, right? Alright. Well, everyone, thank you. I have way more viewers. I had way more viewers watching this than I deserved. I'm very thankful. So, thanks for watching. I'm gonna do Kevin Spacey Call of Duty next time, so look forward to that, probably tomorrow maybe. And, yeah, see you then.